Meet Josh. Panda, 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 panda. People going crazy in Vermont. That's Josh Panda. Dom. Josh Panda. That's Josh Panda.
Mrs. Skunk said to Mr. Skunk, your love stinks. I'm tired of all your abuse. This is over and that's what I think. Mr. Skunk said, I'm sorry that I brought you pain, and I know that don't fix a thing. Before you decide to go, there's one thing I want you to know. I would die without you. Don't even wanna try without you. Don't give up on us, I'm begging you. I can't breathe without you. Don't even know what to believe without you. You have every right to leave. I hope I can make you see. You mean everything to me. The princess said to her fool, I don't wanna play no more. I'm tired of all your games. Go ahead and show yourself the door. And the fool said, I'm sorry that I brought you pain, and I know that don't fix a thing. Before you decide to go, there's one thing I want you to know. I would die without you. Don't even wanna try without you. Don't give up on us, I'm begging you. I can't breathe without you. Don't even know what to believe without you. You have every right to leave. I hope I can make you see. You mean everything to me. I would die without you. Don't even wanna try without you. Don't give up on us, I'm begging you. I can't breathe without you. Don't even know what to believe without you. You have every right to leave. I hope I can make you see. You mean everything. You mean everything. You mean everything to me. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another Josh Brown Show. I'm Clint Bierman, and I'm here with Josh Panda.
Hello, Josh. Oh, hi, everybody. What?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Josh Panda episode. I'm Clint Bierman with my friend Josh Panda. How we doing, Josh?
It's going really well, Clint. So here's what happened. We just started talking about Bush, and then we had to stop.
Bush Senior or Bush W? Or the beer?
Pew, 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 pew. Sorry. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
Because of the bush?
And the guest, but the guest Bush.
Inappropriate.
The guest is a bit bushy.
We could ask.
We could ask.
We certainly will ask.
We're going to ask.
Jane, I want to say happy birthday, Jane.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Jane.
It was kind of a while ago.
Like
Well, I guess we're in like radio time, so
Yeah,
it's now.
this morning.
Happy birthday,
It's my
Jen!
birthday!
There we go.
I had a great birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to know what I did on my birthday?
Tell us.
I went tubing with your son.
I know. I've seen video of that, and it was epic.
No, like behind a motorboat. And like I hadn't done that before. And oh yeah, you're not here yet.
I was wondering why my mic wasn't on.
Our guest is trying to get in on the intro.
It was unexpected. It was unplanned. And there was Otis really like I succumbed to the peer pressure of a 6-year-old. He wanted to go faster and I was falling off the tube. And finally, I just had to let go. Like my thighs were slapping the water. And I was like, Otis, hold on tight. I'm going to let go. And I flew off that tube.
And did he hang on?
Oh, he hung on.
Of course he did.
And it was like his third time. Like he was an animal.
I've seen you two bond before. Like, he knows that you are a adventurous thrill seeker, and he's like, I want Jane.
I think that's why I felt like the pressure to live up to his expectations. And I
Oh.
feel as though,
No,
I mean,
I'm
I
sure-
got there,
Yeah.
but then
I'm sure you did fine.
I flew off the tube.
But you didn't hurt yourself.
There were bruises.
More bruises
That's what
than
happens.
my birthday.
outside.
My birthday when we went paintballing.
Oh, many bruises.
I'm not sure I was there for that.
My
I
wife
wasn't
my
there
wife
for
was
that.
there because she got blown up.
Yeah.
She
I
got
must not have
blown
gotten
up by
that
Andy Mitchell.
invitation.
There's no way I didn't invite
No,
you.
there was no way.
There's no way.
Colchester, what?
Anyway, it was a great birthday.
Yeah.
We stayed up till 10 o'clock watching Winnie the Pooh, which was really cool.
That's cool.
And, you know, I like rang in my
38th
year of
birthday.
40. Is it my 43rd year? I turned 42.
Yeah.
So it is my 43rd year
Yeah.
with your children. And
You've been with
mine.
my children that many years?
We go way back.
Wow. Weird.
I feel like I hang out with your kids a lot.
I'm not an absent father. I just work on weekends. God.
Show
I'm
up,
saying
Josh.
that in a good way. I feel very lucky to have them in my life.
They're good kids. They're very good kids. As we said last time, they are a handful, but they're really good kids.
Very good kids.
What have you been up to?
My son, my 11-year-old son, declared today for the very first time he has a girlfriend. And it was very exciting news, and he was very cool about it. He was just like, yeah, I got a girlfriend.
Pass the potatoes?
Pass the potatoes, essentially. So that was exciting.
Yeah.
We just had a big Hug Your Farmer event, which was very exciting.
Hug your
Got
farmer.
to play with some serious cats.
Yeah.
And it was a
Peter is
highlight of
pretty
my
good.
life, pretty much.
I was in
Actually.
the front row.
You were in the
Jane
front
was
row.
there.
Not on purpose.
But my favorite thing of the whole experience was the flare guitar that everybody makes fun of me for.
Wait, are you talking about star
Star
guitars?
guitars.
Sold for $1,000.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Did that
That's-
money go to flood relief
It
or
went
in your
all,
pocket?
none went to me. Not even a cent.
And it was matched. So really,
So really,
$2,000
Wow.
of flood
I didn't
relief.
even think of that. But
That's
that was just
beautiful.
one of them. Then they all sold. They all sold. So
Wow.
that was.
Yeah, we raised, because of being mashed, we raised $200,000.
That's
Yep.
like unreal.
Unbelievable.
That's
Unreal.
amazing.
and had a ball
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
with cats.
Yeah, Cat was there.
She was there. She
Was
was great.
there.
Yeah,
Well,
Cat
one
was there.
cat, not cats.
One cat, not
All
multiple
the
one
cats.
cat.
No, there was one cat there. Jeff, what about you? What you been up to? All right, well, I guess I've had a...
That's about right. That's about right. Not much. Busy playing with the band.
Playing in a band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
playing in a band.
Any other good things going on? You got a haircut.
I got a haircut.
Boo.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, I was wearing a hat last time I was here, so I didn't get the full effect of the hair.
Yeah,
And then I
it
cut
was so
Just
70s
getting
on
there.
point.
It was just getting there. It was just getting there.
Ooh,
Like a bush.
well, so
like
yeah,
a bush.
quite like a bush. So
Nice
maybe
segue.
Jeff, we learned during the pandemic when we had not seen him in a long time. We all got onto a Zoom call, and Jeff comes on the screen, and I kid you not, he looked like
Dr. J.
it was an afro, and a manicured afro. What's the drummer that plays with the Tonight Show?
Questlove.
You looked like
Questlove.
Questlove.
Yeah.
He did look like Questlove.
Yeah,
looked
he-
like
And he
Questlove.
has the
he
little
was my
pick
spirit
thing, too.
animal.
Yeah, you had the pick in there.
I could I put a pick in there.
and so for like a little while, Jeff had this beautiful afro, which brought not only height but dimension to him of a curiosity of like, who is this
guy?
motherfucker? And I've been begging him to bring it back, and so he fucking blue balled me, man. He
Yeah, he got
brought
it
it
right
halfway
there.
back and was like, "Peace."
we had one good night at Butter Bar.
Yeah, we had one good night where you let it rain, and
Let
then
it-
the
I
next
let it
day
fly.
you just
Next,
like
yeah.
a sheep you were shorn.
I was counting the hours.
Mm-hmm. Not
As
the
much,
sheep.
It looks great, but it's a pain in the butt. Not the afro, oddly enough. That's easy. My hair it's my natural state for my hair. Like I step out of the shower, and if I just take a pick and go, it stays there.
Huh.
For
What
pretty.
a gift.
For pretty
That's a
You're
nice
going to
thing.
deny that gift?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
And then the rest
You're
of the
gonna
time,
Do you know what he would give for an afro?
Give anything for
Do
an
you
afro.
know?
I do.
He
know.
doesn't know. I don't think he knows.
I know. I had it for the whole summer though. I grew my hair out during the summer, which was not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
gotta-
opposite.
I
Right.
know.
You got to grow it out in the
plan.
winter, and
Yeah.
then we get to enjoy it in the summer.
Yeah.
Well, things have been good with me too. I did the farmer hugging, and I've spent time with my children as well. I also got a haircut. Yeah, first time in over a year. I got the dead ends cut off, so that feels nice. And what else have I been up to? Yeah, that's about it, I suppose. Well,
You were.
good night, everybody.
We got a great guest. We got to get
we got to get this guy because he is ready to talk over here. He's over. Actually, no, now he's just got He-Man, so he's ready for that.
Hello?
You guys have a much
on. It's on.
you have a much deeper history with this guy than I do, and I'm excited to hear about that. But I love the way he sings, and I love the songs that he writes, and what I love the most about him is his personality, and he could be in the grift because he's just so nice. Like, he's just such a nice person that always makes me happy when I'm around him. And so I'm very excited that he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Daly. He-Man.
He-Man.
By the power of Grayskull.
We'll add reverb to that in
I'm
post.
old Greg.
He-Man.
Sorry, two different characters at once. He-Man, old Greg, whatever.
Old Greg. So, Mark Daly.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
cheers.
Hey, it's Mark Daly.
Thanks for having me on, gang. Yeah.
Yes.
Pleasure to be here.
have you here.
You can cut that part out right before.
Oh,
but,
guaranteed.
no.
There's no. That's just. I already made a mess. That's out of there. The whole Greg part is gone.
No, but for the audience, Josh and I we had a mutual.
We had a moment.
We had a moment where we figured out we have a mutual love for old Greg.
It's kind of a litmus test on like what I can say around a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you like old Greg, then I can open up the weird jar.
Yeah.
And I can let a little bit of my weird out on you. But if you either go, "What's that?" or "No," okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit more than
Tighten it
normal
up.
jar.
Yeah.
More than normal jar. How are the kids? Interesting weather we're having.
Summer's been pretty tough, huh?
Busy. Been
you
real
guys,
busy.
Are you guys the same age? Because that might
You-
be something.
What a busy summer, huh?
Oh, shoo, yeah,
Oh,
been
how
busy
about
summer.
that weather?
I tell you now.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
my
just took
goodness.
the car in to get the snows on.
Already, wow!
Ooh,
You're
yeah,
so
no,
that's
I'm just making
diligence.
conversation. Jesus,
Baseball,
you
that's a
get the
thing.
weird jar.
How about them Yankees?
Oh yeah, socks are up.
Socks are up, socks are down. I gotta put my kids' socks out on the line.
Oh yeah, well I gotta go because I gotta get these kids in the bath.
You mean a tubby, right?
A tubby?
You don't say tubby.
I will now.
You don't call it a tubby.
What words do we use? We are about the same age.
Yeah.
All right, on three, we're gonna say the year we were born. One,
1,
2, 3, 85. Oh, he didn't play my game.
Well, for a second I thought we were gonna say the age we were, and so I got confused. So I didn't say the year.
What's the
But
year?
I
I'm
think it would have taken
86,
me longer.
86.
Yeah, you're the
Okay.
same.
Are the same.
We're very
the
close.
same.
Yeah,
I'm
Pretty close.
37.
I'm 38.
Oh, snappery.
I'm a little bit country.
It's like if But that reminds me, if our boys were together right now, the older ones specifically, especially, you know, everything's
Yeah.
like a competition. That's what it would be like. Like you would be like, "Well, I'm 38."
Well, I'm 38.
I'm like,
actually.
"I'm 37."
and a half.
Otis would be like, "Yo, I'm like a week and a half older than you." So
It's
it's a competition.
All competition. Quite literally, everything my oldest son does is it's competition.
Does he race Ivan around and like do stuff and it's like, I win. Yeah, no, you did well, but I still won. Like,
Oh,
is it-
no,
is it
that
kinda like
that happens.
Yeah.
Yes, he won't race him around because he knows he's going to win because he's older. But like, if there is any moment of Ivan might be gonna win something, well, that's the whole bets
Otis,
are off.
he's
yeah.
got to sweep in.
Yeah,
he's got
he's
to do the old
sweeping in.
sweep. Yep.
Yeah.
Do they do the I won also? Like they're running a race and like, oh, I won. And they're like, I also won.
Well, Ivan does that.
There's
and
only
it's
two of
cute.
you in the race.
I won.
So cute.
He's so cute. Jesus, he's a cute one.
So cute.
So yeah, you know, Mark and I, we got the kids. You know, lots of kids, and our oldest boys are 8 days apart,
Yeah.
which is fun.
Holy moly. Yeah.
Holy moly, holy guacamole!
Yeah.
What are you in
And
second grade now? What are they? Are they in? Is Otis in second grade?
I think the gummy's kicking.
I think the
What is he?
gummy's
15?
kicking
How old is he?
in.
Is he in sixth
it's the
grade?
gummy.
he started first grade. this
First
year.
grade.
Yeah,
Okay,
started first
so
grade.
You
first
were
grader
really
too.
close.
Yeah.
You
That's
were
close.
way off.
Essentially, yeah.
And Chamberlain, you guys crushed.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah?
you really
Did
just,
we?
Yes.
I mean, I was living here like busting my hump, and then out of nowhere there was this band Chamberlain that was going on tour, opening for Grace Potter. I'm like,
on the national
I'm
tour.
like, what? What just where?
And
Did
that
I
was
look
the
down in
coolest
a
thing
car
we
with-
ever did.
Coolest and last thing we ever.
No. Yeah.
It was wild. You guys were just on tour.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of came out of nowhere, I feel like, but it helped that Scott Tournay, the lead guitar player of the Nocturnals,
Yes.
was producing our record.
Right.
So that was like our in. It was random, but
Who
it
decided
wasn't-
that? Who asked Scott to produce the record?
Question.
Because that is the genius.
Yeah. Well, it was probably like Grace Potter. She's from Vermont ties. I don't know. Probably.
But did someone know Scott?
Good question. I feel we had remember Spencer Kelly, another
Yes, of course.
Middlebury cat.
He was managing.
He was managing us.
Yes.
He was probably a good
So Chamberlain was you,
hook up in that. Yeah.
Eric.
Ethan.
Ethan, Chuck Whistler, and
Yes.
Jamie Hines was the drummer.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was 3 years.
Yeah, it was pretty
It was
quick.
pretty
Like,
quick,
It's
yeah.
weird. It's weird. Chamberlain and Medela were like pretty quick. Like, I think Medela lasted a little longer than Chamberlain, but they were both fairly quick. Chamberlain was like, maybe like 3 years.
3
and
years. Yeah.
I remember at the time of that happening, and still today hearing you talk about it, so jealous.
So jealous.
I've
so
been
jealous.
jealous
that's
many
why
times in my
yeah.
life,
Yeah.
but like I remember hearing, I was like,
Same.
my jaw dropped to the floor. I was like, I want to do that. Oh, so
We're all
jealous.
just young and like wanting to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason why I feel like we didn't get a ton of like VT love because we kind of came out of nowhere, or
Right.
like especially Dan Bowles from 7 Days like
Yeah.
did not like us,
Huh.
where he was just like they haven't paid their dues, blah
Yeah,
blah
that's
blah.
exactly what it
but
is.
That's very.
I
damn-
under now looking back at it, 15, however many years it is, I get it. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, we had been playing since high school.
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
As
it's not
you
like you were
know, like-
talentless.
Right.
Right.
That would have
But
been a
it
different
was-
thing.
And Eric had been playing with us a little bit during that
Yeah.
time too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we've played
Yeah.
there for many
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
So, but it was a little out of nowhere, and it was an amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
So
Sure
I
it
get
was.
it. I get
Sure
it.
it was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, how long in between Chamberlain and Medela?
Good question. I feel like I started writing more like dance.
And hold on.
dancey-
And
yeah.
were
What's
you Picasso's ear? What you had? What was your name?
Oh.
You were solo
Where are
in
you going
between
with this?
those.
Oh yeah, Play-Doh ears.
Play-Doh ear. Yeah.
Play-Doh ears.
Because I remember
yeah.
somebody was like, "Oh, you got to come
Picasso's?
hear this guy Play-Doh's. It's. I mean, you got to come hear this. This is the thing." And I was like, "Oh, okay." It's like, "Oh, that's Mark Daly."
Yeah.
It was awesome, and
Yeah.
and then that sort of turned into
Yeah, similar to like Ghost and Ramblers butted into Chamberlain. Play-Doh ears was sort of like the foundation of Medela.
And is that you playing kick drum, acoustic guitar, solo, loopy? Did you loop?
It was a lot of backing tracks.
Okay.
And I'd play electric guitar, and I stood up and played kick and had like a snare and tom next to me while standing.
Jesus. So you've been the songwriter. You're the
Yeah.
songwriter.
That's, yeah, at the core of it, that's that's my jam
Yep.
right there. Yeah. I'm
And-
obsessed with writing songs.
And what's your process? Let's go through the Mark
Oh.
Daly process. At least on the most recent song you wrote, what was the process?
Should I bring
the
more
peepers.
I started with
more
percussion.
clinky into the mix?
Margaritas and peepers.
The latest thing? Oh, God. Well, that's
Music first? Lyrics first? What was the process?
lyrics are always the hardest, most
Okay.
challenging thing. That always comes at the end, for sure.
Really?
Whereas I would say I was about to say the beauty of songwriting is there's no right or wrong way, and it changes, at least for me, because I think that keeps things fresh and not efficient, but just like good results. But a consistent thing is, yeah, the lyrics always come at the end. But I'll be like, as you know, when you're coming up with a melody, you're singing kind of like nonsensical
whatever.
shit,
Yeah.
and sometimes
Syllabic
phrases
words.
will come,
Yeah.
and I'll roll with that, and that can end up being like the title of the song. Like that stuff happens lyrically early on. Like if something's singing well, I'll say it. Oh, that sings well. Like it might not make sense, or there's like a better way to say it, but like, does it come out well? Does
That's
it
the
sing
Swedes.
well?
Yeah.
That's how
Like,
the
that's
Swedes
kinda
talk,
like-
yeah.
That's a good way of
Kind
putting
of a
that.
key
That does happen
thing
a lot.
too. Like that matters too. So yeah, there'll be phrases that kind of like come in on the fly
And are you
lyrically,
using
but
an
it's always
an acoustic guitar at this point?
no. After Chamberlain, I felt very pigeonholed on guitar, and I like completely threw it away and was writing off of like via like I'd make a beat and like a melody would come out of nowhere,
Nice.
or I was playing on this thing called from Native Instruments called the Machine.
Oh,
You mean
I
that
love the
thing right there?
machine. Love
Yeah.
the
Right.
machine.
I haven't. Yeah, and I use that for like probably like a solid 6 years,
Mhm.
but it's been maybe like 3 or 4 years since I've used it. I've kind of like moved on to new things, but for a while it was like melodic stuff came from that too, and it was because it's like a pad, like 16
Yeah.
pads. It totally changes how
Yeah.
you play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It brings you back to beginner mode,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
makes things simplified. And I
you,
kind
and
of
it's
like
inspiring.
that.
and you don't
Yeah.
like, oh, this is 1-5-6-4. This is
Right.
you don't know.
It's not
You're just
laid
like,
out like this. It's in like
pressing
a
buttons.
4x4
Yeah.
grid, and
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. to surrender. Lost in the routine, I can't remember. On an island waiting for something. Out of touch, but I've healed so much, he's a blessing. Christmas light on a dark blue wall, moon and waning crescent, you can hear the calls at night. We're living in paradise. Paradise is hard to leave when the sun hits right here beside the river. Won't you give me life? I want it. Life, I want it. Oh, no, it's not all black and white, hung up on whether I'm wrong or right. I know better live in the moment. There's no time like the present, focused on past and future thought. Tunnel vision creeps in, I forgot. Oh no, better live in the moment. There's no time like the present. Learn how to be patient. Fight that fear of failing, you're complacent. Missing all that freedom, give me some action. Or rid me of this nagging dissatisfaction. Yeah, birthday light on the dark blue walls and moon awaiting crescent. You hear the calls at night. We're living in paradise. Paradise, it's hard to leave when the sun hits right here beside the river. Give me life, I want it. Life, I need it. Oh, no, it's not all black and white. Tunnel vision, keep me up tonight. I know better live in the moment. There's no time like the present. Focus on past and future thought. Tunnel vision creeps in, I forgot. Oh no, better live in the moment. There's no time like the present. Tunnel vision, keep me up tonight. I know better live in the moment. There's no time like the present. Focused on past and future thought. Tunnel vision creeps in, I forgot. Oh no, better live in the moment. There's no time like the present. Tunnel vision, yeah, tunnel vision.
So Watson or Bush writes, my guy friends and I are drama free. Sure, we get mad or frustrated with each other, but it always gets sorted out quickly. My girlfriend, however, each week it's something new with one of her gal pals. There is always drama. What is it with women and their stressful relationships and their girlfriends? Is this universal?
Whoa. Watson.
Guys have plenty of problems too. It's not just
Okay.
a woman thing.
So, yeah, big time. So initially it's like gross, like, ew, stereotype, I'm offended. Watson,
Bush.
get out of my bush. I
Jane says, "Get out of my bush, Watson."
out of my fucking bush.
Takeaway. That's the clip.
Well, so, okay, we can talk about it. I am a woman. and I am the only woman in this room most of the time. Speaking of, like, we should probably have some female guests every once in a while.
Absolutely.
And
If you can get one scheduled for me,
I'm
all about that.
and I don't want to be like angry woman, what's with you men? But it also feels like this is one of those like what's with the women questions. I think so there is this like stereotypes come from reality. So what is that reality? Why? So I looked at the data.
All right, doctor.
Boom.
Hey-o.
Women are definitely generally more passive aggressive or indirectly aggressive with each other, whereas men are more directly aggressive. But this is like very specifically in younger age groups. So like what you were saying, like in middle school, that's like the form of communication between women is like indirect aggression, whereas like boys just hit each other or insult each other to their faces. The word that kept coming up was joshing.
Oh, joshing.
Do you guys remember joshing?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been known to
Oh, yeah.
Josh.
She's joshing me.
You joshing me?
So like I don't think women it's acceptable to like josh each other, whereas like boys kind of grow up like giving each other shit to their faces.
Mm-hmm.
We're not taught to do that. It's like you have to be nice.
If you said some shit to me that offended me, or if I would say, dude, what the fuck?
There's literally no way I could offend you.
Well, no, but I'm trying to.
In a hypothetical situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So-
But if you did,
Yes.
I'd say, hey, dude, what the fuck?
Yes.
Like I would get right to it and address it. Like,
But I don't
bro,
think
what the-
that's a
what the-
male.
I don't think
female
that's
thing.
normal.
I don't think
Well,
that's a male female thing. I think
Not
you
normal.
are.
I'm gonna put a thing right here that goes
Yeah, yeah.
not
Weird
normal.
jar.
You are a very
Weird
good
jar.
communicator. You are a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good communicator of
I
your
don't
feelings.
That's a
agree,
good
but
trait.
okay.
And I don't
That's a good
think
trait.
Feelings.
No.
Okay, feelings. I'll give him that.
Jesus, Jane.
feelings. You're right.
Dates and times.
Dates and times, not
details.
so much.
There's so much.
Feelings though. You're very honest with your feelings, which is counter to the male
Yeah.
stereotype.
I did
Right.
tell
So
you
I
guys
think
how
it
to do
becomes a
And
question of
I've learned much from this
like
guy.
the difference between female friendships or female relationships and male friendships and relationships. Like, tell me about male friendship in your experience.
I can say from my perspective, every time there's a serious conversation that needs to take place between me and a male, every time I explain it to my wife, she says, "You didn't ask this? How could you not ask this? How could you not even mention this?" And it just never comes up to it. It's like, and after the fact, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I probably should have asked about that, but I just didn't."
I've
think
heard
about
Peter
it at
say the
time."
exact same thing.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'd say maybe there's more drama with women because they actually say what they're feeling eventually. It could be behind someone's back, catty, but they eventually get it out, whereas I would say guys more tend to sweep things under the rug, and it bottles up and then comes out in a very
Physical.
violent or physical,
toxic,
very toxic
masculinity.
way. Whereas I would take the drama and the cattiness over the toxicity
Same.
and the bottling up. I would like what you read could be viewed as like a negative reaction towards women, but I would agree that I feel that at least women, they say what they're feeling and they tell each other, whereas guys more tend to shy away, do the sweep under the rug thing. Girls, maybe it doesn't come out the right way at first, but they always end up saying what
And
they
I
feel
think
to
as
each
we
other,
age,
if that makes any sense.
it totally makes sense. And I think as we age, it becomes actually much different than that. Like, I think that's the young women's version of this, when there's still like competition over boyfriends and like competition over friends, but like as we age and become ourselves and are more confident in ourselves, it actually just turns into this like beautiful female empathetic communication experience. And so the drama that's perceived is like the feeling of like connection with this person, and like if you can't relate to what they did, it feels so much more intense because our relationships are so much more intense and so much more connected. And so like the Mean Girls version of that Watson or Bush is asking about, I think of as like the younger woman version. And I know that as I've aged and like become more comfortable with like myself as a human and woman and friendship, it's like if there's drama, it's because I really fucking care, and like I'm really worried about that friend, and I'm dramatic about it because it really means a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
And what is the age at which that occurred?
40.
Right.
What do you say? What do you say to the
It's a
younger
good
girl
question.
that's still in that loop?
Why do you care?
But they don't. They just need to get to that point.
So
There's nothing you can
this
say
is
to
where
that
the
person.
two conversations sort of start relating to each other, because this is the other like factoid I stumbled upon in reading about like what's the actuality behind like the data for this, and it's that women lack confidence. There's like data around women do better in school, women get higher degrees, women like kick ass until they're out in the world, and then they need perfectionism before they feel they deserve what comes next. And I think when relating that to music, I can see how it would be very hard, like watching you guys just do this and try to play each other's songs and figure each other's stuff out. And again, we're generalizing and these are all stereotypes, but like I can't freaking imagine just being cool with like, yeah, I'll just figure it out. And like, that was awesome. It's like, I think women in that world would, a generalization and a stereotype might like sit at home and practice for like hours before showing up to make sure when they show up, like they're on it, they've got it, they've earned it. And that's just because we're not raised to think we're awesome. We're not.
Society's fault. That's what I was
totally.
going to say.
Definitely.
It's because in the past it's been a male-centric, like, everything. You know, it's
Absolutely.
fucked up. It's bullshit. You know,
And
that's
so
why I would say it's because of our upbringing in society. Like, yeah,
Which means it eventually will change. It's already changing.
Yeah, I think it's already changing very much
Yeah.
so. With
Like
younger.
my kids, I'm not sure my kids feel that way. I don't know. I don't know, actually.
I
It'll
think
be
women
interesting
are
to see.
being taught differently, and
I think they
kids
are
are being
too.
taught differently,
Yes.
and boys are even being taught differently about women. And so
Mhm.
hopefully that does change.
So much less focus on gender roles than there were when we were coming up.
And I think boys are being taught more empathy and
Mhm.
more openness and more sharing, which will come across in their friendships. It all goes down to like what we're taught to believe about ourselves
Yeah.
and how to relate to the world. And I do hope that they're related, because I do think that women are being taught differently, and I think men are being taught differently. And I hope it does lead to a more expansive female musical influence, because we've got a lot to offer. As I like sit over here
Obviously.
and bop, and I'm like, fangirl.
You have a lot
I
to
have
offer.
Russ and Ray on my boobs.
Got a mountain to see, got a family in me, where I wanna be. Words for the symphony, lilac company. High, no, got an army of trees, X in the breeze, shine happily, taking it all in, and I find time erase, time erase, time erase. Going at my own pace,
Look around, try to fill the space. Yeah, it's me, myself, and I. Get away, get away, get away for a special kind of day. Solitude in the heart of May. Kiss another year goodbye. Then suddenly draped over me and it won't let go. Fear of the unknown, going too slow. Yeah. Blink and you miss. Would be remiss if I don't act fast. Stuck in last, being the past. Yeah. Oh, drink a little wine, drink a little wine, drink a little wine. Loosen your grip. Got a mountain to see, got a family in me, where I wanna be. Words for the symphony, lilac company. High, low now. Got an army of trees, decks in the breeze, shine happily. Taking it all in and I'm fine. Time erase, time erase, time erase. Don't get caught up in the chase. This place, it's a rat in the race. Got a taste and I know now. Still in awe, still in awe, still in awe. Can't believe the things I saw. That view, yeah, Lord, my jaw. It's a wonder to be alive. And duality raped over me and I won't let go. Push and pull, fast, go slow. Yeah. Oh, looking for a sign, looking for a sign, looking for a sign. Out in the field, got a mountain to see, got a family in me, where I wanna be. Words for the symphony, lilac company. High, no, no, got an army of trees, decks in the breeze, shine happily. Taking it all in and I'm fine. Time erase. Got a mountain to see, got a family in me, where I wanna be. Words for the symphony, lilac company. High, no, no, got an army of trees, decks in the breeze, shine happily. Taking it all in and I'm fine, fine, fine. Time erase, time erase. Rat race, time erase, time, time.
And then I came out, and then that was that.
And you're gay.
Right. I guess I could see how that sounded.
Inappropriate.
I was thinking.
We got our sound clip.
We got the sound clip. Mark Daly just came out on the Josh Panda Show.
I
folks.
was
You heard it
thinking
here
like
first.
came out of a
Naked.
cave or something. Maybe of a long tunnel.
A dark room, like a
Mark
closet
Daly,
or something.
Where do you see your life headed?
Oh wow! You want to be here for another 2 hours?
Well played, sir.
Well, Medela, I mean, it hadn't wrapped up. It's still around, but it definitely took a significant dip, and that was part of,
Kids.
Are you
yeah,
the
that was
publicist?
part of where your life,
Yeah.
may go in the future because
Mm-hmm.
Wait, and then there's the medallions. What's that?
Well, we started that during Medela kind of as a alter ego cover band in a way to play weddings,
Okay.
private events.
Make money.
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck? Why can you make so much more money doing that than playing your original music?
Yeah, that's
These
annoying.
are the questions.
These are the
Yeah.
best.
That is the question.
I mean, not always, but probably the majority of the time that might be the
99%
case.
of the people.
But where is my life headed? And to answer in
Well, you know, your Instagram handle is stay at home dad forever. Now there's gonna come a time when those kids are not gonna be at home.
Doggy, you're saying it's not going to be forever? Oh,
We could just keep
Jesus.
having more kids.
True.
No, yeah, these are all very interesting questions, you guys, and probably ones I don't have the full answer to. But I will say it's been an interesting couple of years navigating. Well, like the pandemic happened, and I've been a stay-at-home parent for 6 years now.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, it was like double isolation. And I realized after a few years, I was just kind of like grieving the end of the band. And like,
Mhm.
I miss the camaraderie. I miss all my bandmates. Like, I've been, truth be told, I've been like secretly trying to get the band back together for a year and a half now, maybe. So we'll see what happens. It's just, I'm thankful to be able to have continued to make music. Like, it's therapy, it's a passion. I'm addicted. I'm obsessed with writing songs. Like, I do it as many nights of the week I can, and so it's like, here's why I'm saying, you want to stay here 2 more hours?
Yeah.
But it's because music it's always a part of me, and I've been kind of out of the game behind the scenes the last few years, but it's never really like stopped for me, you know, because it's still just such a part of me. But like being out in public, gigging all the time, that has slowed down for sure. And I hope it kind of ramps back up slowly but surely.
I mean, once the kids get
Yeah.
older, everything
Yeah.
changes.
I'm just trying to be patient. I've had a lot of like false starts and like false hope of, or like, oh, when's like the big comeback gonna be? And then I like finally just realized, like, Mark, there is no like fucking jizzy comeback. Like, it's just life, and this is things will progress how they will. Like, it's all as cliche as it sounds, it's all a journey. So it's just like one by one, slowly but surely. It's kind of like made me appreciate every gig more. Like, just thankful to be playing, because I kind of hit that brink of like, should I keep doing this? Am I going to keep doing this? I mean, when probably there was never a doubt that like I would actually stop, but I was kind of just like, I don't know. It's just been a really tough thing of like, the black and white part of my brain keeps being like, if I get a real job, it's like, that's music's done. That's it. Which I know is not true. It doesn't have to be that way.
We know that feeling.
But a part of me is like,
I know that feeling.
We know that
I
feeling
kind
very
of need
well.
to be like all in or not. You know what I mean?
But I don't think it's as black
yeah,
and white
that's
as that.
what it's.
I don't- it's
life is
not.
all about balance.
It is.
I'm realizing in all facets, it's all about balance.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so the first few years of like ending the band and like the pandemic, I was very, I think I was like worried about like people forgetting about me or just like life moving on and just like sort of like still keeping tabs, but then realizing I just need to live my authentic self. And am I making any sense?
Absolutely.
You're making
Yeah,
100%.
it's just like,
It's inspiring.
I don't know, acceptance, and it's all just been a navigation, really, of being a father, but still trying to do what I love. But like, how does that coexist with the family life
And
now?
it also
and
coexists with the original music / cover band
Yeah.
right,
phenomenon.
yeah,
Like, I don't want to spend my life being in a cover band. Like, that's not
yeah,
why. I would rather get a job than that, I think, at this point.
right.
Right? Like, there's so many questions that come from that. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is
Yeah, why can't
music is the
people-
thing, but you can't make a living playing original music, right? Like
Or
none of us
not-
can.
not by
unless
yourself.
you're the like
None of us can.
8% or whatever.
Yeah, not by
Tiny,
yourself.
Like,
Less than that.
probably-
even.
Less-
yeah, you're
it's
right, less than that.
0.00008%.
and with we haven't even gotten into like the social media stuff and how distant
Right.
I feel like I can't even connect with people now with the like algorithms and
Right.
and you put your I like put all this time into like doing promo shit and then like no one sees it
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to battle like okay, well I still put out something good, but then the other part of you is like no one saw it. Like
So what was the point?
woe is me.
Well,
Like what's the point? You know,
why
it's-
make an album at this point,
Yeah.
right? Why spend
right
$5,000 to
this is the-
$10,000
This is the
to make $0?
Right,
Yeah,
you're,
this is
you're,
everything.
you're better off spending $1,000 on the album and $10,000 on a company that optimizes Google search.
Right.
You know.
yeah. It just feels so twisted and backwards sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But fuck
Yeah.
that, because
fuck
the
that.
point is
We're doing what
make
we love.
something authentic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the difference between I can't not do this full time. The
Mhm.
point is
Mhm.
like make the money, but be authentic to your creative life.
yeah.
And then that's all you can hope for, really.
yeah.
Right? Like there's no fucking algorithm for that. It's
Right.
it's like make shit, be authentic, and that's all you can do, really.
Yeah. Are you making stuff that you like and
Right.
gives you
'Cause
joy? Like
People know the
the
difference.
money's never really fucking mattered to me.
No.
It's more like recognition
Right.
by peers and fans.
That's all I've
like
ever cared
that's
about. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Because there is no money. There's
Yeah.
no money to be made. There's
no
money.
zero
Yeah.
money to be made
yeah.
and for any of us in that world. It's all about peer recognition.
yeah.
That's the what do you call the money? The
Currency.
currency. Peer recognition is the currency.
And I hope I didn't come off as too
And some money would be
selfish
nice.
in the
Some money
beginning
would be
when I
nice.
was talking about when the band first went on hiatus. I think I was just more.
No.
I went through like random like I don't know what it is. Like,
Dude, that lament is so real.
yeah, the laments.
That
and
is
just,
so real.
Like, oh, I'm missing out on all this shit. But then, I don't know. It's too complex for me to kind
It
of
is.
articulate right now.
And it's also kids.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
at the,
I was
we're
like
all in the
sleep
exact same
deprived.
boat.
We're
I
all
was
in the
sleep
same-
We're all
deprived,
in
and
the
I'd go
exact
through
same
these like
boat.
peaks and valleys of like motivation, and then like
who am I?
And what's
what
the
am I
point?
doing? And what's
Yeah.
the
And
point?
what's the point? I'm dying here.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when I meant something and I was doing something, and now what am I
Right.
doing?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
all very real. And we're like all the guys I know that are in this role of trying to balance being a dad and still hold on to the confidence of I'm an artist and
Mhm.
I am still somebody and I'm something and I'm not going to let go of that. But it's not all I'm doing. I'm wiping the shit off of this person's ass.
yes, literally.
And obviously moms and women have to deal with that too, but I don't know what that's like. I only know what it's like to be a dad and try to be an artist at the same time, and it is a lot to navigate.
But they get older.
yeah,
And things change. It's not a
They get girlfriends.
It's not the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
right.
I'm in
right.
a completely different world now than he is.
They
Yeah.
get older, he stays the
This
same age.
January, I thought I like saw some light at the end of the tunnel. It was like so premature. Then I was like, "Oh right, I have a toddler." Like, what was I thinking?
Right.
But I was like trying to get the band back together, like play like these specific shows, like an outdoor show at this time, and then a club date, and like I had it all planned out, and then it was just like,
Oh wait. Yeah.
yeah.
But at
Yeah.
a certain
But
point,
patience,
Patience, man.
It's all about
Patience.
it's coming.
I like, yeah, I like being a stay-at-home dad has been amazing, but it's also been totally insane and hard at
Yeah.
times too. But a part of me is like so appreciative of it because I feel like helped me at least be able to maintain some sort of continuing the brand of Medela and putting music out. And sure, I might have been doing this with a full-time job too, and watching your kids is a full-time job. So I don't even know what I'm saying.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
You are doing
Real
it.
time.
It's a circus.
And what I
It's
said
around and
earlier,
around
I
we
still
go.
stand behind it, and
You know,
everything you touch turns to gold. So
I appreciate
you just
that.
keep touching stuff.
Ching,
Just keep touching
ching,
stuff.
ching, ching. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep putting out music.
Just
That's
keep doing
it.
it.
Yeah, look
Keep
at
the
He-Man
crowd.
over
I
there.
am a lighthouse, born by the weather and the
waves.
Yes!
Oh
my
is that
Yes,
Nickel
it is.
Creek?
Yes, it is Nickel Creek.
Fuck, we got another one.
Oh,
Boom.
man!
That's a deep cut.
Yes, sir.
Is that off their like second record?
Yes,
Bunch
it
of
is.
I
young-
loved that
young
song.
bucks.
I
love
forgot
that.
about that song.
I love that song so
I
much.
am alive
Yeah,
now.
I definitely
it's a
was.
sad song.
It is. I was
It's a
very
sad-
drunk leaving some gig in Waitsfield. Made these guys listen to it in the car one night. I was like, yeah, you got
Doesn't
it.
the
Lighthouse is
the
really good song.
doesn't the lover like get taken by the? Doesn't someone die? The love, like the partner or the? Yeah.
It's kind of like a Long Black Veil sort of a tune.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh man, I love that you know that song.
You guys have a deep connection.
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'll never see you again.
There's another, not juxtaposition, but are you guys fascinated with like duality? Like, just, I feel like there's so much.
I think the gummy's kicking in.
Are you guys into duality?
He was just
going like this.
There's
Are
just
you-
so many.
you seeing-
There's so many. There's so many parts to ourselves. And
One of
I'm like,
the songs
my
that you
point
play,
being is I'm like part hermit. Like I love the winter and just like cozying on up and
Mhm.
creating and when I go out in public, I try to be like rested and like bring my best self, and I'm like exuberant and energetic. But then I need my time to kind of recharge at home. So that's where I'm saying. You said like, and then I'll never see you again. Like I'm kind of a hermit, but also love seeing people. and
Yeah.
I'm an extrovert
Yeah.
too. So,
I mean,
yeah.
these guys will tell you.
Duality, bros.
I'm really.
And
What people don't
The
know
two
about me
can
is like
exist.
I'm a big introvert. I don't go out anywhere. I don't go out and do stuff.
Even when you do go out, you don't talk to anybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what the hell
No?
to say to somebody. Like I know how to perform for you, whether that's
Right.
singing or like doing a bit. Like I know how
guess
to
I
perform.
can't. Yeah, I can't like picture you out in the crowd like schmoozing to a bunch of different groups of people.
No. The whole recharge thing, like that's
Mm.
me. I go, like, it takes a lot of energy. Like it's the way I sing. Like I'm wrenching my guts out the way I sing most
Mhm.
nights, and like it takes a lot of energy, and I'm exhausted from that. But mostly, I'm exhausted from the being around the people that much.
Yeah.
That I just need to be alone.
That's ADHD. 100%. That
Think so?
is, yes, 100%.
Huh.
Yep. You're overstimulated.
Yeah, that's
That's
why I wear
exactly what
earplugs
it
everywhere
is.
I go.
I
It's just
know it
it's
is.
so damn much
Yep.
Yeah.
that just have to not.
100%.
Why do you think I'm in a room that is just black and windowless? I come in here, it's like I'm a vampire, and this is my coffin. I can never be the stars. Feel so far away from you. Wouldn't make a good Mars, though I've thrown a good punch or two. I can never be the wind, let life pass me by, or living life as a moon and not feel full all the time. If you were really asking me, I just wanna be the sun and shine bright all the time. Oh, even when the day is done, my fire burns inside. Oh,
show you a way out. I just wanna be the sun. Whoa. I just wanna be the sun. Whoa. I know a baddie that's a black hole, attracting everything around. And my baby, she's an asteroid going hard then crashing down. I can never be the wind, let life pass me by, or living life as a moon and not feel full all the time. So if you're really asking me, I just wanna be the sun and shine bright all the time. Whoa, even when the day is done, my fire burns inside. Whoa, oh, and in your darkest hour, no, you see our clouds. My light will always find you and show you a way out. I just wanna be the sun. Whoa, I just wanna be the sun. Whoa. I just wanna be the sun and shine bright all the time. Whoa, even when the day is done, my fire burns inside. Whoa, oh, and in your darkest hour, I know you see our clouds. My light will always find you and show you a way out. I just wanna be the sun. Whoa, I just wanna be the sun. Whoa, oh, I just wanna be the sun. Whoa, I just wanna be the sun. Whoa.
Mark Daly.
Mark Daly.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Good times.
Such a great
Old Greg
conversation.
and Nickel Creek.
Boy.
Never thought I'd say those two things in the same sentence, but me and you, baby.
Baby.
Nickel Creek sounds like a bourbon that some guy named Old Greg would drink, actually.
Boom!
Wow.
Oh! Would you like to stay for some Nickel Creek?
Do you love me?
It's warm for you. I saved you some. Please,
Do you like-
stay for some Nickel Creek.
Have you ever drank Nickel Creek in a shoe? All right, friends.
This is a picture of Nickel Creek, but a little bit bigger.
But a little bit bigger. This is as close as you can get to Nickel Creek without getting your nose wet.
I don't know. Greg.
Old Greg is just...
Come on, Greg.
I think the gummy's kicking in.
You either know or you don't know. Thank you, friends.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Mark Daly.
Thank you, Mike Daly. Thank you, James. Thank you, Clint. Thank you, Jeffrey.
That's right.